What's happening? What's happening? Side Street Kid, it's the effing. Out here rolling. Thought I'd come back with another episode of Side Street Stories. While it was on my brain, I was thinking earlier today, like, stuff I could, stories I had, for it or whatnot. And this one popped in my head for some reason, it's nothing deep to it or whatnot, but it's I thought it was funny at the time, so I guess I'll just get into it, right? So it's like 1990, I want to say 7. I'm pretty sure it's 97. And so I'm at the dungeon, at the White House dungeon, Adams Drive, right? So, I'm staying there at the time. So, nobody's at the dungeon but me that I know of. I don't think anybody was there but me. Somebody might have been upstairs, maybe all the way upstairs or something. But I'm downstairs, where I'm mostly was. Anybody who ever been to the dungeon know anything about it know that downstairs, right outside the studio, was like it was an area, It had couches. Sometimes it'd have, we had a pool table down there one time. There was a bar. It had the TV, the screens. It was like it was the spot, like where you kick it or whatnot. Had a fireplace down there, whatever. So I'm down there and I'm watching TV or something, sitting at the bar. And so DMX comes, right? DMX comes over, and he by himself. And like I said, I don't think nobody was there, so he sit down at the bar. He just started talking to you. Yo, what's up, man? What's going on? I think he already knew where everybody. He knew Rico wasn't there yet, or whatever the case was. So yeah, he just, talking shit. So apparently he had just came from a meeting at either Arista or maybe LaFace. So it's definitely one or the other, LaFace or Arista, right? So he come through it. He like, yo, like your man's in them, yo, your man's is crazy. He talking damn near like Belly. I don't even know if Belly was out yet. I don't think Belly was out yet. It was probably a couple years before Belly was made. So he like, your man's on, your man, wow, this kind of, whatever, right? So I'm like, who you talking about? He like, your man's in them, J.L.A. Your man's J.L.A. Man, J.L.A. wow, man, I was in his office, so he telling the story or whatever. So he tripping, right, about, he calling L.A. Reid, J.L.A. Reid, you know what I mean? So I'm like, J.L.A., I'm like, who you talking about? You know what I mean? Like, who is J.L.A.? He like, your man's J.L.A., your man's, man. Y'all glossed up, you know what I mean? Y'all glossed up. I'm sitting there in his office. I'm like, yo, what's up with your man's? What's up with that? Yeah. Right? So I'm like, oh, I just fell out laughing, right, when I realized he talking about L.A., talking about he went to have a meeting with L.A. Reid, and he had he had lip gloss on and all this kind of shit, right? So I'm like, what? So at the time, I don't know L.A. like that. Like, I'm not, if I'm in a meeting, I'm definitely like a fly on the wall at the time if L.A.'s around. I'm not really. So I'm like, who is he talking about? You know what I mean? So he talking about L.A. Reid calling it. He like, your man's in them, your man's J.L.A. Reid. Yo, J.L.A.'s a fool. I'm like, who is J.L.A. Reid, man? What are you talking about? Man, but yo, DMX was crazy, man. Like, I remember kicking it with DMX, man. He was real cool. He wasn't like, you know, I don't know if maybe he was big to me at the time. I think he probably had Flesh of My Flesh or something like that out. Blood of My Blood, Flesh of My Flesh, something like that. Which was like probably my favorite DMX album. I think that had all the, you know what I mean, all the wild, you know, now I liked all DMX albums really, but that might have been my favorite one. But yeah, he was big to me at the time, but I just remember thinking like, is he signed to Arista? I didn't really know who he was signed to. I think DMX was under Arista, which, you know what I mean, which would probably connect him to like Bad Boy or something like that. I'm not sure. I know he's from Yonkers. I think him and Mary J. Blige or something, Box and all them from the same spot. They all kind of was, I think, under the Arista umbrella. So it's quite possible. I have to look that up, check it out. But yeah, man, that was crazy, man. Kicking it with DMX, man. I was sitting there tripping off of that. He had me rolling. He was like a comedian, you know what I mean? Like imitating L.A. L.A. Reid, shit like that. That's really funny. But yeah, man, SideStreet Kid, it's the effing. And yeah, man, check me out. I'm on all platforms. Run me up, man. Download something. It don't cost but like $1. You know what I mean? Just support your boy. Let your boy know something. You know what I mean? Tell me, yo, this is fire, or you could have made that better, or whatever. You know what I mean? Be fire. That's dope. Whatever. It ain't gonna hurt nobody none, but it'll definitely help me out a lot. And for all y'all that say y'all rock with me, you know what I mean? Look out for your boy one time. Y'all know I'm out here single dad and all that. Even though my son grown now, I think I feel accomplished. He about to be 20. I think, you know what I mean? Raise that boy up. He a man now. He doing his thing. But anyway, man, we still out here. You know what I mean? I'm still trying to do my thing. Still getting it together. So holla at me. Let's make something happen one time. And yeah. And I'm out here. SideStreet Kid. I'm out. So forth, I came a long way from the front porch, but some still front, so I bust back with blunt force for my portion. There's levels and courses for fortunes. My serve that